Ramdev, we pretty much know what is there on your stock agenda for next 1 year. But what is on your personal agenda for next 1 year?
Getting a better score at TT.
In personal life, I want to do a little more philanthropy. You know, there's now giving back to society is in
only
in
billionaires
fashion.
think like that. Ramdev.
No, I'm not a billionaire, but I think we have to start on that, and I think serious effort should be put on that. I think first hostel we have built where I stayed, and myself and Mutilaji we stayed. So that hostel is rebuilt. But now I want to start in a serious note, doing some more things much more actively, because somehow I have not been able to, despite the thought process, I have not been able to focus on giving time, and unless you give time, even the philanthropy doesn't happen. So I think we have to put a little more effort, and apart from, and second is the health, of course. So wealth management is, of course, that was the top priority so far, but now health management, and then the giving back to society, and of course continuation of the wealth creation would be the.
But who's the one person that you really idolize, both in terms of professionally, besides Buffett? Buffett is an obvious name. Besides Buffett, someone from India.
So I mean, it's a little tricky answer, but I'm really fascinated by what Anna Hazare is doing right now. In fact, so much so that I've ordered a painting for. I mean,
so you never went to Ram Leela ground?
No, I did go there, but I mean, you know, you couldn't approach him and say.
Did you have a chance to meet him?
No, I have not met him, but I'm thinking of going to Raleigh City and sit with him. And
but for someone who follows Buffett very closely, Buffett has this habit of gifting his children stocks on their birthday. So, what are you planning to gift your son soon?
So, you know, of course, all the stocks belong to him. Unlike Mr. Buffett's thought process,
you're not giving anything to him.
Now he doesn't. Yeah, so he doesn't get anything today. But of course, it's all for him.
Well, what is that one piece of advice that you always tell your son after having, you know, one of the persons who've been in the markets for the longest time, perhaps?
The pet subject right now, I keep telling to him and everybody is that deserve before you desire. You know, if you want to become something, first you deserve to become that.
Right.
You know, automatically things will fall on you. You know, so preparing yourself to be whatever you are before you desire to become what you want to become.
He's just a graduate, which means he's not joining your business.
No, definitely not. He's not welcome so early in the office.
Oh, is he?
So he has to get qualified. He has to do his MBA. He has to cut his teeth outside, and then probably, of course, he can join. He's a stock market buff. He loves to pick his stocks, but I think.
But as an investor, what is one mistake you've done you don't want your son to commit that same mistake? Give us an example. It's easy for us to understand with an example.
I didn't go MBA school.
Okay. You missed that. You can go in for an executive MBA. Have you ever thought about it?
So, since he has not done chartered accountancy, I wish he goes to MBA school because a lot of things about competition, strategy and all is taught there. Of course, they also teach, I believe, a lot of wrong things which should not be pursued in investing careers.
How come all the famous billionaires are college dropouts? Steve Jobs, Bill Gates.
Yeah, that's quite funny. But in India, if you see, a lot of big money has been made by chartered accountants.
But who's your favorite Indian market personality? Who's the one where you want to just sit up when his interview is coming on ET Now and actually want to hear the interview?
Rakesh is a dear friend, but I think he fascinates me even now. I mean, whenever he is talking, I would like to listen to him. Samir Arora is very good. So there are, I mean, all the contemporaries there. I mean, I don't watch a lot of television, but some of these guys, when they talk, I would like to, because they have a different viewpoint. And then I have a very dear friend, Sanjay Bhattacharya. So he keeps fighting me. He never comes in his TV, so I talk to him.
Do you watch your interviews ever?
Never.
And what about the young ones in your family? Do they get excited when they see Uncle Ramdev on TV? Do they call you back?
I do get calls. Yeah.
Okay, I think maybe we should head now and burst some crackers and celebrate Diwali.
Everyone has a Ladi story, Mr. Agarwal. Every boy has this Ladi story. Kisne kitni lambi ladi jalai? Do you also have a Ladi story?
Yes, I have ordered for one, and in the night we are going to kind of have a 10,000 Ladi and kind of really enjoy the Diwali festival.
Okay.
Okay, let's head.